Hey, what's up, guys? This is Francisco Rex with another video, guys. Guys, I just had to make this video because the trend for me on YouTube when it comes to this live adaptation of One Piece is really ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous, man. The negativity, man. The skepticism, and it's not even for something that should be the skepticism, the basis of the skepticism, man. And not the character designs, man, and what the characters look like, man. One Piece is not about the character designs, man. And yes, it's character designs can look crazy, man, weird, man, wild, man. But the trend for me when it comes to this live adaptation of One Piece and the trailer that came out last week, man, is it seems to be a flipping popular trend now, man. Every reactor doing the trailer is so flipping negative, man. So skeptic, man, when it comes to the flipping designs, man. Like this one, man. Luffy wearing flipping overalls, man. I don't have a problem with that, man. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why I don't have a problem with Luffy wearing overalls, man. Him wearing overalls, it looks like an apron, man. It looks like a flipping apron. He's at the Baratier, man. It's a restaurant, man. And we know in the anime Luffy wears an apron, man. Well, not exactly like this, man, but it's an apron nonetheless, man. And what I've heard, man, this is taken right off of the cover pages of One Piece. Luffy wearing this in one of the cover pages, I believe, and it's faithful. Sorry about that, guys. I had to answer the door, guys. But yeah, guys, like I was saying, man, I don't have a problem with Luffy's design, man. I don't see the trend that is going on when it comes to this trailer. It's a trailer that is not even long enough for you to make an affirmative judgment just yet, man. It's a minute and 45 seconds long, so you should reserve your judgment until we get a longer trailer, man, depicting more events of what is going to happen in the series when it eventually comes out on the 31st of August. So for me, man, when it comes to the designs, I don't have a problem with it, man. Luffy wearing an apron, an overall of sorts, nope, I don't have a problem with that, man. He's at the Baratier, it's a restaurant. You know, Luffy wore an apron. He helped with the cooking, although it was bad. We know that happens in the canon story, so you shouldn't even nitpick. Yes, he doesn't wear the iconic Luffy red vest, but he's still wearing a red t-shirt, which is faithful, at least when it comes to the color, it is faithful to that. And thus, guys, when it comes to nitpicking here, but wait, let's just see this, guys.
Together we'd make a pretty good team.
This right here, this, man, doesn't this look like Zoro in live action, man? In the real world, man, it just looks like Zoro, man. The green hair, man, the outfit, man. The only thing for me is in the anime, not Zoro is wearing his bandana. He's wearing the bandana on his head, and it's not on his arm. He's wearing it on his head, man. That's the only inconsistency when it comes to this, man. He's wearing it on his head, and here it's on his arm. So for me, it is not a great nitpick. You cannot look at this and yeah, Zoro is wearing his bandana on his arm. That is so inconsistent. That doesn't happen in the anime. Screw off, man. So what if he's wearing it on his arm? That is still Zoro, man. You can tell that is Zoro. Whether if he wears the bandana on his head or on his arm, it doesn't matter, man. They're still being faithful to how Luffy and Zoro met. With Zoro being pinned to a flipping log, man. So yeah, and a nice little detail as well, man. Yeah.
And I think
You see in the background there, guys? Something I completely missed. X-Hand Morgan. A portrait or a poster of X-Hand Morgan in the background. I think they're going with the poster or pertains to a flipping actual statue that is going to be built, and I think this is a good replacement. A statue, instead of a statue, a poster can still have the same value, can still have the same impact as destroying a flipping statue. You see where I'm coming from? So this change will give you the same kind of impact what the statue had when Luffy destroyed it, man. So yeah, it's going to be interesting if this is how it's going to look like in live action. Because the poster from me kind of looks like a painting that was drawn. It doesn't look realistic, so this is not how it's going to look. It's obviously a painting, so this is not how it's going to look in the live action. So yeah, that's a little notch, man, at the flipping statue that was built after in his honor, man, and then Luffy destroying it inadvertently, man. But yeah, it's going to be it's cool to see how Luffy destroys the poster pertains to the flipping statue, man. So yeah, that's a nice little detail that we got in the trailer, man, that I overlooked because I was in such a hurry. I was pressed for time, so I just had to scramble through the reaction. So yeah, and if you go further on, another nitpick that people have, I'll remove that nitpick for now, man. I was gonna talk about Nami and her character, man, but look at this. Doesn't this look like the buggy that we never got? This is the buggy that haunts you in your dreams when you close your eyes, man, and you think about clowns, man, and then buggy just pops up in your head, man. This is the buggy that I always wanted to see, man. It pertains to the clownery. It's just the goofball, man. Not being taken seriously, man. My man was on flipping Roger's ship, man. If they can play into that, man. If they can play into that hardcore, man, him being on Roger's ship, man, that alone, man, should tell you to fear this man. In the anime, man, he came across as a flipping clown, man. Too much of a clown, man. He was comical, man. He was a flipping comedian, man. If they can play hardcore like the anime should have done into him being a part of Roger's crew, man, a ruthless captain, man, in Roger, man, that doesn't take nonsense from no one, man. If they can play hardcore, like really hardcore, into my man being a part of Roger's crew, man, and they do decide to make him a little bit more twisted, man, more sinister, man, playing off of on whose ship he were, man, a ruthless man in a Roger, man. This can work, you know. This can actually work, man, if they play into him being a part of the Roger Pirates, man. No, this is a good one, man. This is actually a good flipping change up, man. For live action, man, it's going to work. You know, clowns in flipping live action anything, man, don't flipping feel natural, man. them clowning around, being all stupid, silly, man, for no apparent reason, man. And with Buggy, man, if they decide to go with this twisted outlook on Buggy, man, and whoa, just imagine, man, how different that fight with Luffy will be, man. As pertains to how he got defeated, man, in such a clownish manner, man, a comical manner, man. Him getting bazookaed into the stratosphere, man. If they go with the sinister version of Buggy, man, this is going to be something. I'm telling you guys, man. Not only will he be taunting Luffy with destroyer that Shanks gave him, man, stabbing through it, man, but him actually being a formidable foe for Luffy to overcome, man. Him being the flippin'. No, man, no, guys. How Buggy got defeated, man, I don't agree with how the anime portrayed him, man. That for me was it was stupid, man. It was stupid. He was on Roger's ship, for God's sakes. And you're going to treat my man like this? Like a joke, man. The anime did a complete injustice of Buggy, man. They should have played into him being on Roger's ship, man, more, man, and made him more of an edgier character, man. And the live action depiction of Buggy understands that, man. It's going to give us a Buggy that we have never seen before, man. Imagine we get to that point in Impel Down when you were recruits. Those prisoners, man, him becoming a fierce, man, a fierce cult leader, man. The Buggy that we have now being a cult leader, man, it's a fucking joke, man. He's a joke. Those prisoners following him blindly, man. He's a joke, man. He's an absolute joke in the anime, man. He were an Ichichibukai, man. I don't when it comes to anime Buggy, man, this is the Buggy that they should have gone with, man. They should have played into the fact that he was on Roger's ship, man, a feared pirate, man. Like, they should have played into that more, man, instead of what we got, man. That the comedian, man. Buggy being handed his ass to every time he and Luffy would meet, man. Him being an overall comedic character, man. And it doesn't work, man. It doesn't work for where he came from, man. He came from Roger's ship, man. The former king of the pirates, man. Come on, man. I mean, Luffy is silly, man. But if he gets down to it, man, he's a formidable opponent, man. Buggy, man. When he gets serious, it's almost comedic, man. It's comical, it is, man. It is not, it doesn't come across as someone that should be feared, man. And we are going to get the Buggy that we wanted to see, man. The Buggy that was on Roger's ship. This is the Buggy that we are going to see. Look at my man's face here. And you going to tell me that is not the Buggy we're going to see. This is exactly the Buggy we're going to see here. This is the Buggy we're going to see here, guys. But let's go here. Where is that? That's another nitpick that I don't understand at all. For me, so what if Nami looks like a cosplayer? See, the writers are being faithful to the material, to the source material. She looks exactly like Nami, cosplay or not. She looks like Nami. The costume, the hair. I don't have a problem with this. What they should be talking about, these reactors I did see react to the live action trailer or teaser trailer of One Piece. What they should be concerned about is the story. How good is the story going to be? Don't be concerned about this. This is not going to have an impact, that great of an impact like the story will on the flipping series, man. Because the story is going to make or break the series. This is not going to make or break the series. Someone that looks like a cosplayer. No. If they are being faithful to the role, then I'm fine with that. If you're going to nitpick the looks of the character, no, that shouldn't be your main concern. What your main concern should be is how flippin' good the story is going to be, if they're going to be faithful to the story. And Ichiro Oda's a manga epic adaptation of the story. If they're going to be faithful to that, man, this is faithful. They're being faithful to the character designs. So what if they look like, some of them look like cosplayers? I don't have a problem with that. Netflix is being faithful to the character designs. That's all I care about. Whether Luffy wears a Hawaii shirt, whether he wears an overall, it doesn't matter to me, man. They are being faithful to the story. That's all I care about. They are going to be faithful to the story because you cannot touch the story. You cannot change the story based on how different the characters look, man. That is going to be stupid, man. If you're going to change the story, man, based on how different the characters look and based on their outfits that they're wearing, that shouldn't be a draw away from the source material when it comes to the story of One Piece. One Piece is derived on the story. It is based off of its story, its story, and this right here, guys. Nami looking like a cosplayer shouldn't be your main concern. It shouldn't be your main concern, guys. I just don't have see the reason why people nitpick some characters that looks like cosplayers. I don't have a problem with Nami looking like a cosplayer. What I'm going to have a problem with is our story and how good it is actually going to be, man, when we get to Arlong Park, man. That is what I want to see. If they're going to be remain faithful to Nami's story, man, and everything that happens in Arlong Park in terms of the story, man, and the character development that is going to occur in that arc, man. For me, this is not a nitpick that I should be leaning in more. It is not, guys, and I don't see people's issue with Nami looking like that. I don't see their problems, man. I don't, man. And God, should I even talk about this, guys? Look at here, guys. Zoro. That is as faithful as you will get when it comes to Zoro's three-sword style, man. I know that's uncomfortable. That's an actual person having to hold a third sword in their mouth, man. How agonizing that can be, man. Your jaw can lock because of you just biting down on a sword, man. I know how excruciating that can be, but that is faithfulness to the flipping source material. Zoro basing his attacks on a three-sword style, man, and most of his attacks being three-sword style driven. That is faithful, man. It may not be comfortable, but if you're going to be faithful for Zoro, his techniques, you gotta include the three-sword style, because most of his attacks are based off of the three-sword style. And Zoro having this wide array of attacks, this wide, broad field of attacks, man. His three-sword style, you cannot exclude it, man. You cannot remove it completely. You can't. It's a part of Zoro's character, man. Having the three swords, man. and having to replace it throughout the series, man. As they go along, man. Him having lost two swords along the way, man. And the only swords that he still has to this day is the Wado Ichimonji, and then the Kitetsu 3, man. That's the only two swords that he still has, man, from his time in the East Blue, man. And yeah, man, that is faithful. As long as they stay faithful, man, to the source material, I don't care. And lastly but not least, guys, that's when it comes to this nitpick, man. I just don't understand it, guys. Let's play it, guys. Look at this. Look at this, guys.
Sailed together for very long. I'm sensing a little bit of tension amongst the crew. Not a crew.
Yeah, I will agree to some extent. That is not something Luffy would say, man. Luffy's not that intelligent to pick up tension amongst his crew, man. He's a hardhead, man. He doesn't. Why would he pick up something like this, man? These things being picked up is always reserved for the more intelligent members of his crew, man. But at this point, you can let it slide, man. It is just Zoro and Nami at this point, man. Usopp hasn't joined yet. But yeah, man. Another nitpick that people had. Another nitpick that I just don't understand. Why? Sure, Luffy isn't that intelligent for him to pick up tension in that scope, but you can let it slide. You can let it slide because it's only the three of them, man. Yeah, maybe Nami should have said that, but at this point, Nami wasn't considered to be a crew member anyway. So you can just forget about Nami saying that about being tension in the crew, because she didn't consider herself to be a part of the crew. So but Zoro, this is where I don't agree. Zoro declared his loyalty to Luffy when he was freed from the lock. Back when they defeated X and Morgan. He was flipping freed from the lock, and then he declared his loyalty to Luffy. So what the hell is going on here? Why does Zoro consider himself not to be a part of Luffy's crew? If he did say he's going to be loyal to Luffy, he's going to follow him on his journey, and him to become the greatest swordsman, him doing it for himself as well. But this, I don't agree with this. Zoro saying this, man. You can expect that from Nami, because Nami was not in for it, man. Nami was just not going to be a part of a pirate's crew. She, as it would be revealed later on in Arlong Park, that why she isn't fond of pirates, man, because of how pirates treated her, man. Growing up, man. The thing with Bellamere, Najiko, man, and yeah, our entire story was just pirates just completely destroying her childhood, man. And you cannot expect Nami to say that in this moment, because she was completely against pirates, man. And Zoro saying repeating what Nami is saying, it's weird, man, because Zoro is fully on board with this pirate thing. He is fully on board. We know after they leave the town, man, on that little boat, man. Yeah, Zoro is fully on board. So that is a nitpick that should be noted, man. And yes, guys, this is that's I don't understand. I just don't understand, guys, when it comes to the CGI and Luffy's gum gum pistol or Gamo Gamo no Mi. It doesn't look that bad. It's not the best CGI, but it looks like rubber. That's the benefit of having such a devil fruit. The CGI can make it look like rubber, and that's exactly what it does. It kind of look like rubber with the glow on the face looking more rubbery, man. I don't know what the nitpick is here. When it comes to this trailer, people's nitpicks are completely an all-time high. Not liking this trailer for the ending and the gum pistol or the Gamo Gamo Ni. No, I don't have a problem with this. It looks rubbery. It does. The CGI makes it look like it's actual rubber. What the hell did you expect for it to look like a real freaking flipping fist? It's a rubber person. It works for Luffy if the CGI looks like it's rubber. It is rubber. I don't know what people's expectations were when it comes to this flipping trailer, man. And Luffy using the Gamo Gamo no Mi, it looks like rubber. It actually looks like flipping rubber. What? When I watch these different reactions, and I would come to this point and see people's reactions on this, and them sort of praising the trailer for most parts, except from the nitpicks when it comes to the character designs and all of that, man. This was when they end the trailer, they're sighing with complete disappointment, saying, I don't know, it is going to be good. I don't know about that the CGI and the gum pistol. It doesn't look realistic. It's rubber. It's actual flipping rubber. It looks like rubber. The lighting on it reflects that it kind of looks like rubber. Why are people so quick to judge something that they know for a fact depicts that very thing like it should be depicted, man? Luffy's gum pistol is exactly how I pictured it to be, man. Looking a rubberish, man. And this is exactly what it looks like, man. And yeah, man, I don't know why people are nitpicking for no reason. Be concerned about the story, guys. It's all about the story. How good the story is going to be. But yeah, guys, I need to end this, guys. I need to end this. Goodbye, guys.